All right. Well, I'm going to start over because I'm an idiot. I was just telling Taco how I did that the other day, man. So, anyway, I sorry I wasn't looking at the chat. I just jumped on. I'm about to go out and chop some wood and do some chores, and after watching all the morning shows, and figured I'd throw this out there because I see the mood and just how down people are, and I really want them to understand that there's this sideways market in this monotonous, doldrums of a market that we're in right now. Um, it's this is perfect, the perfect environment. The bear market at the bottom of the next bear market. I'm looking forward to that because DeFi is such a powerful tool to earn. As I was saying on mute, um, I've had this USDC Arrow, AMM on Aerodrome Finance for about 2 months now, and it's down to 3,000 because Arrow's down. When I first opened this up, it was about $5,000 or $6,000, but for the past 2 months, I've been earning between 40 and 45% steady. It's never dropped below 40%. And that's a bag that otherwise would have been sitting in a wallet or sitting on an exchange and earning nothing, just going down in value or moving sideways. Whereas I've mitigated my losses by earning for the past 2 months 40%. You do the math, that's roughly what, 1%, 4%, roughly like a little less than 4% per month that I'm earning, just letting it sit there. I'm not, and it actually, I lost less money as the price of Arrow was going down because it was DCAing me out of Arrow into USDC to keep a balanced amount. So if you're not, you really need to learn about DeFi and RWAs. It is the future of finance. It's the future. They're calling it Wall Street 2.0. Ondo just had their summit. Trump Jr. was there. He was a guest speaker. There's just this, laundry list. Fidelity, they had somebody there. BlackRock had somebody there. All keynote speakers. This is your time to get in and learn this stuff. Josh has been doing a great job about being proactive, digging in, and just being a bull about learning this sort of thing. Yeah, no, it's chilly here too. That's why I need to get out there and chop some wood to give my gas heater a break. But yeah, it's just don't always look for opportunities. Don't get in a negative mindset, especially in the crypto market. There's so many ways to earn. If the market's pumping, of course your hodl bags are going to be pumping. If the market's dumping, then a great thing to be in is stables, and put those stables in a USDC USDT pair to where you're earning. Then you're not losing money. You're making money while the market's tanking. It's what I plan on doing, whenever the bull market's over, and hopefully I have a good amount of money out by then. I plan on putting it in a stable coin liquidity pool to where I can earn 10-20%, while the market's tanking. And then after, as the market starts to get into where I feel like it's towards the bottom, then I'll start DCAing back into what I feel are good projects, opening up liquidity pools and things like that, and rebuilding my DeFi portfolio with old blue chips and new projects, kind of doing my my 30-30 10 balance between stables, blue chips, altcoins, different altcoins, and then maybe 10% and just like some high risk stuff, just to get some better yields, because the yields are going to go down once the bear market hits, I'm sure, because there's going to be a lot less volume. It's going to happen. But if for the next 2-3 years in the bear market, if I can make an average of 50-60% on my holdings, if I have a couple $100,000, And, I say I make 50% and I have $400,000, I'll make $200,000 over the next couple of years. Not too bad. I mean, that's, that potentially could be, 75 grand or more per year that, I can use to, as dry powder to buy more crypto or take a trip or buy some real estate, gold, lead, whatever it is I want to do with that, improve my property. So don't get sucked into that mindset, that emotional mindset of being down about these markets. Embrace the opportunity, seek out opportunities, and because you're going to get fudded out of your bags if you get into that mindset. It happened to me. My bags, up until, and I made some profits, but not as much as I could have. My whole portfolio, I had like 30,000 XRP. It was H bar, XLM, that the whole, ISO all through the bear market. I was stacking ISO, and I probably doubled my money. But I got out before, we got the 5, 6x. And, it was because, and I'm not going to, blame anybody but myself, but I was listening to certain channels and they convinced me that XRP was, not a good hold. And luckily I still got into some, good projects. I got into Arrow before it pumped. I got into Ondo before it pumped. I got into DAG before it pumped. So, it wasn't like I got into, into some shit coins or something. But I guess my closing message to everyone out there is seek out opportunity. Don't get in a negative mindset, like I'm seeing a lot of people do. Don't get fudded out the market. If you've done your research and you're in good projects, unless the fundamentals of that project has changed in some way to where you need to reassess, your investment. If nothing's changed, stay the course. It's, if something major has changed, then by all means reassess. Maybe, deleverage your risk a little bit. Take a little bit out, keep a moon bag, move it, to, something else that might, move a little better for you. So I'll leave you guys with that. I need to get out and get some chores done while I have the little bit of sun that I got. But hope you're all doing well. Hope your bags do well. And maybe we'll do a spaces tonight. If any of you guys want to join us on a spaces, let me know. I'll make you a speaker, and we can kind of hash out, maybe answer some DeFi questions, stuff like that. Crypto Breezy, appreciate you, brother, stopping by. Josh, as always, brother, freaking, love talking with you. C90, oh yeah, Arrow. Don't get me started on Arrow C90. I'll be here for the next hour, man. It's like having a meth head talk about meth. Yeah, it's I really need Arrow to pump up into like the mid $1 range so that I can sell some of it into other stuff, because I keep on just stacking Arrow. I have a couple $1,000s worth of Arrow over the past month just because I refuse to sell at 80 freaking cents. I'm not going to do it. You cannot convince me to do it. So, yeah, I would love for it to double, so I have a couple grand worth, and then I'll sell it and, dump it into some other stuff, or into USDC. But, Deadwood, Josh, C90, who else popped in here real quick with me? It looks like that's about it, but I appreciate you guys jumping in. Like I said, this wasn't planned. This was total spur of the moment. But yes, Deadwood, it is a beautiful day up in the Pacific Northwest, as it is every day. But like I said, join me maybe this evening. I'm going to do a spaces, and I'd love to have some of you guys on. Till then, Veteran Crypto out.